right, nerds, listen up. Professor Zach is here to teach you about the history behind Intel and AMD's beef. Way back in the 60s, there was a company called Fairchild, and they made semiconductors. A bunch of people left Fairchild and formed two companies, Intel and AMD. Intel was run by a bunch of goober nerd scientists, and AMD was run by a bunch of goober nerd scientists. By the time the 70s rolled around, Intel and AMD had an agreement where they could produce each other's products. But this alliance was short-lived because Intel pulled their license from AMD in the 80s. Doing that forced AMD to make their own CPUs, which competed against Intel. The two companies would go back and forth until 2003, when AMD produced the AMD Athlon 64, the first 64-bit processor. Funny enough, Intel had to license the Athlon 64 to keep up with AMD.
What a twist!
And then AMD kind of sucked for 10 years until the Ryzen chips came out. Nowadays, Intel and AMD are pretty neck and neck, but that's up for debate.